Hello, people. Well, today we're going to look at two more iPhones. Now, these are uh, purchased from Coins MS70. Thank you so much from eBay. Known him for a while, and he very generously offered these two iPhones that you probably saw one of those by the title for a rather sweet price. So I actually have to turn this package upside down because that's my address on the opposite side. Yeah, but there's an iPhone 5C with 10.2 inside of its case and an iPhone 4S on iOS 6. So let's break this open and see what it looks like. See what they look like. Oh, I'm feeling something weird. Oh, there's a case. And what seems to be an iPhone 4S stuck in there. Oh my god, look at this. This is the iPhone 4S. Now, I'm going to show a few images. Of course, this is not new. This is very old. It's on iOS 6. Now, this lock button is actually a new lock button. He actually took one of the iPhone 5 models, and you're looking at images of him right now, and actually took the clicking mechanism because this button will no longer click, but still, and fixed a little bit of the clicking issue, but it's still not perfect. It's the side button click, so it isn't as clicky. In fact, it feels broken, but it does click. Yep, it's turning on now. So this is the iPhone 4S, but we got, while we're waiting for it to boot, that's on 6.1.2, so you can see the old Apple logo. It's pretty decent. And then the second device, it's in its own little box, the iPhone 5C. Now, he told me this is on 10.2 in pretty mint condition. So, of course, iPhone 5C, 8 gigabytes. So let's not risk the IMEI here. And then, of course, the tray. Just repackaged. Let's take a look at the rest of the package here. So you have literature and Apple stickers have been used. Oh, and there's a that's a 4th generation iPod, which I have one. Oh my god, it's smashed in. I completely did not believe this. He said there's going to be a gift, but apparently this is the gift. It doesn't turn on, so this is not charged. But yeah, it's in there literally, and there's no accessories in here whatsoever. Yeah, there's literally no accessories, just the literature and stuff. So thank you so much, Robert, for that. His real name is Robert. Look at this. iPhone is not activated. Contact your carrier. This is, I think it's locked to either T-Mobile or AT&T. Look at this. This is iPhone 4S on 6 dot something. It's pretty glorious. In fact, the Retina display is perfect. There's a bit of scratching, right? Of course, it's pretty scuffed up. The button is significantly less clicky than it should be, but still clicks, but you cannot even hear it now. There is some serious scratching along the sides, on the bottom. It's really bad, and this side as well. But yeah, it is really cool. These two are for $55, of course, plus shipping of $12. Well, to ship across the two coasts, so he's from Mississippi. Shipped all the way to California. So let's try to boot up this iPhone 5C. Does that power? Yes, it does. Let's take a look at the physical condition of said iPhone 5C. It is pretty... Yep. Listen. It's pretty mint. There's minor scratching at the bottom. That's a little unfortunate. On the sides, pretty mint. On the top, pretty mint. Again, minor scratching. But I really love the polycarbonate feel. It feels really like a solid phone. That's not really plastic. Of course, I'm collecting a ton of 4-inch iOS devices as well. This is the iPhone 5S that was a hand-me-down. Okay, so this is apparently registered. So I'm not even going to try to go into settings. In fact, let's see if there's an iCloud account. No, there's no iCloud account. This is on 10.2. It's not the fastest iPhone in the world, but yes, it is on 10.2. It's pretty okay. I mean, there's no apps, so it's been a clean restore. It's not registered with any sort of Apple ID. But yeah, it feels really solid. As a bonus, because we've been neglecting the iPod Touch. Now the iPod Touch, it's a fourth generation. For those of you that know me well, it does not power on. You can see the glass is all broken and disgusting. And the back, of course, it's very scratched with sticker residue. But again, and quite a few dents. But I do have one fourth generation. The way you can tell, it's on the right. Yeah, I do have one. That was 16 gigabytes. This is only 8. So, yeah, very interesting. But it does not turn on. I will ask him what version this is run on. Of course, I'm not going to go charge it now because I really have to find my own 30-pin cable. Okay, some history lessons as well. There is a commonality between these three devices. Now, of course, they're both on 32-bit hardware. This is the A4, the A5, of course, the first dual-core processor on the iPhone, and this holds the A6. So technically, they can go like this, and this is also in the order of their release, this being in 2010, and 2011, and 2013 with iOS 7. And quite famously, this is my favorite of the 5 iPhone 5C colors. They heavily market it with iOS 7 elements, so it's kind of seamless. And I mean, it's great. This can be updated to iOS 9. Of course, it's the slowest freaking thing in the world because, again, it's 32-bit. It doesn't really run well on iOS 9, being also a few years out of date. This is on iOS 10, which seems to run fine, even though I'm not putting a lot of faith into it because, again, it's a 32-bit processor. It's not 64-bit. There's no performance gains. There's no extra threads supported here, and of course you can't run the latest apps because they require iOS 11, so you're kind of SOL on a lot of apps. Of course, at least these two no longer supports YouTube. I think this still does, but a bunch of apps have also phased out iOS 10 support. So you're kind of SOL with these three devices. If you're buying them today, it's more of a collection purpose. It's more of a collector's item more than an actual deal. But if you were to pick one, I would suggest you go for the 5C because this is so old that you can't really do anything with it. I don't think even the mobile YouTube app supports the 4S. And you know what? Yeah, iOS 6 definitely not. But yeah, if you have to, even though I strongly do not recommend them, I think you can get like an iPhone 6 or even a 5S or an SE for way better than these three devices, because at least they all support iOS 12, whereas these three don't, so a lot of apps cannot run on them. And of course, due to their age and lack of features, even if you can run all the apps, you aren't going to get most of the features as well. And also, just as a comparison, if you would compare these two bodies, of course, the 5C is much more rounded. It's made out of a single polycarbonate material, when the 5S SE designs have like this glass aluminum combo. Of course, much less angular. The buttons look slightly different, and the ports look different as well. It's a very simplistic, minimalist design compared to the more industrial design of the 5S, which I do prefer more than the iPhone SE, but I gotta appreciate how minimal this is as well, and just down to the feel and the height of it, it's slightly shorter, as you can tell. Yeah, but again, I definitely prefer the design on the left, but I do have an appreciation for the one on the right, the 5C design. You're not going to get something like iOS 11 or later, so 10.2 is literally as far as it can go. I think 10.3 is available, but it's pretty last gen. But yeah, these two are locked, so yeah, that's a very short look at these two devices. But yeah, that's a short look at these three devices. Once again, thank you so much to Coins. I'll put his Twitter in the links in the description below. He's a very, very nice guy. Please go check his Twitter out. Go follow him on his Twitter, and go to eBay. He lists a couple of iPhone 4S's and the iPhone 5C separately. But like he continually has like other products out. So yeah, the speaker works, screen works. Again, it's another Apple thrift thing, but I guess $55 for 2 Apple devices. That's pretty cool. All right, thank you so much for watching, and have fun. Okay, if you liked the video, please hit the big subscribe button down below. Also, if you want to join the Discord, links down below as well. I'll leave you to it. Bye.